Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. The man, you been trying to be the man.
What up, YouTube? Today is June 12th, 11th, 12th, one of the two. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some shit right now. Just finished up 30 minutes of cardio in the leg routine. Drenched, it's raining outside, and I feel awful, but it's a new day, another chance to get better, to reach my goals. That's what I'm doing. So workout's done. It's like 4 o'clock right now. I've had some oatmeal to eat today, and I'm gonna have my second meal. Oh my god, you almost got ran over, you dumbass. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys later. Thought I got Subway? Nah, this one did. My meal's at home. First lunch, well, snack really. A fourth of serving, so 25 grams of granola protein, Nature Valley protein granola with this strawberry cheesecake, Greek yogurt, so good, 80 calories. First meal post workout, all I had again was that oatmeal, so can't wait to devour something sweet. 2 scoops of Go cereal milk, saving my carbs for later on tonight. Because I've said this a million times, I hate going to sleep hungry. So I'd rather have the majority of my carbs later at night, around 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock will be my final meal. And then I'll go try to sleep by 11, and that usually works out perfectly. What is up, guys? I want to sit down and talk about the title of this video. Steroids is something that's always been controversial with bodybuilding and powerlifting and all those sorts of things. I haven't really talked about that on this channel, on this platform, and I was like, what a great way to talk about it now, since it's like peak week for people doing summer shredding. I'm in the middle of it, you know. People, as they get closer to their competitions, you know, they're going to start implementing steroids, all that stuff. They have been implementing steroids. And I just want to give my opinion, got Rod here, and just talk about it. So, a lot of people use steroids, you know, for, you know, medical purposes. There are beneficial stuff other than bodybuilding stuff that people use steroids for. But for bodybuilding purposes, you know, a lot of people use it to enhance muscle growth, increase testosterone growth, and all that kind of things. And for some things, yes, steroids are okay. I'll give my opinion. Steroids are okay for certain aspects of life. And if people want to use steroids, then they can use them. You know, I don't condone, you know, steroid use, you know, way extremes, you know, using it just, you know, look huge, have muscles and stuff like that. That's essentially because of the health reasons that go forth with it. But I think that it's okay when it's a sense of you're not harming anyone else. Regardless, you're going to be harming your body. That's just inevitable, especially the doses that people take, especially in the bodybuilding world. But as long as you're not harming anyone else and you're not crazily dosing steroids, then I'm for it, as long as you're not going to the extreme. So what's your opinion on it? Like,
me as a powerlifter, I think it's dumb. Honestly, like I don't think like any substance that will enhance your ability to perform is great for your body. You do have side effects, like other than obviously you're gonna have your muscle growth, you're gonna have your numbers jump up, you're gonna have all these positive things that you think are positive. Then like in your everyday life, your life down the road, how will that affect it? That's like how I think.
Yeah, people don't think of it as for the long term. They think of the short term. Oh, this is gonna help me grow my muscles, yada yada yada. But when you're take it when you're like 20 years old, when you're like 50, 60 years old, you're gonna look gross. And you're gonna have serious health benefits. You know, bodybuilders like Rich Piana and all those guys that have been, you know, just injecting themselves with all these drugs, you know, they're dead. He's dead. And like, he thought it was cool back in the day when he was on stage and Mr. Olympia and all that kind of stuff and winning, you know, thousands of dollars, but the dude's dead. It's his legacy, I mean, he's gone. And like, it's in my opinion, like I said, as long as you're not harming anyone else. I know a lot of people use steroids to look better when they're competing, especially in shows. They feel like if they're not on steroids, they won't get first place, they won't get their pro card. And you know, those federations that, you know, don't drug test, I'm like, you know, I guess they're okay with it. But I mean, honestly, I would never, if I was competing, I would never compete in a federation that doesn't do drug testing, because that's not fair, especially someone who's especially my height, and you know, I struggle with, you know, losing weight and putting on muscle. That's not fair to me. If I'm in a weight class and the dude next to me is like 5'9" or whatever, however the breakdown of classes go, and his muscles are just crazy big, and I'm just this little short little fucker, and I'm natural. Like, you know, that's not fair to me, and it's not fair to other people. So, I mean, like I said, how it relates to, like, he's more like the powerlift. He switched more over to the powerlifting range, and I mean, yes, steroids you might increase strength and stuff like that, but for the long-term aspect of things, it's just like,
think of how you'll look like physically in the next like 10, 20 years, and even like your mental health. Like how will it affect your mental health? Will it be bad? Will you be in a bad state, or will you be like in a positive state and you're always feeling good about life and everyday life? But it just, I mean, if you're gonna use them, think about that.
And like, I've never used them, obviously. I'm 100% natural, and he is too.
Yeah.
And like, you think it's easy to get off steroids? Like, I mean, people have their personal opinions, but like, that stuff's addictive. You know, weaning off of it or just dropping it cold turkey, that's just like any other drug, cocaine, you know, any other thing like that. Like, that's not an easy thing to get off of, and I'm sure when you like get off of it, your muscles obviously going to shrink back down, and you know, hormone levels, that hormone levels is another topic for this video, GH and all that kind of stuff. Like, your shit is shot, bro, and it's going to be harder to make gains before you started steroids, and then after you quit them, it's going to be even that much harder. So like, again, like, this video is not anything to bash people who use steroids. If you use steroids, great. If you use steroids for medical purposes, you know, I had a cousin that was on steroids because I can't remember what was going on, but she had some kind of like weakness of something, and the doctor prescribed her like a mild dose of steroids, and it wasn't nothing crazy where she was growing weird limbs or anything like that. But I mean, people use them for medical purposes like that, and I feel like as long as you're not like abusing the privilege of steroids, and you understand that the health risks that are going to happen with that, it's your call inevitably. So, graduating now and being an exercise science major, both of us, you know, as he gets into taking nutrition and stuff that I just took this past semester, we delve into more about steroid use, hormone use, and all those kind of things, and especially how they affect our bodies long term is the biggest thing that health professionals and people have to think about. And I don't think bodybuilders, I don't know if the money just gets in their head or what, but it's just the health benefits and how you look at it long term is my opinion. So, anything you want to end with, or anything else you want to say?
No, just basically everything you said. Just think about your future. Think about how it will affect you. Like, in the moment, you might think it's right. Obviously, yeah, if you think it's right, then do it. But if you think that is right, just think of yourself like 10 years down the road of what your mental aspect will be, what your physical aspect will be, and stuff like that. I
mean, we're sitting here watching the College World Series baseball, you know, and baseball is a whole other animal when it comes to drugs and steroids. And like, those guys, I mean,
they get caught every day, essentially.
Yeah, and they're shit out of luck because they think just because they can put up crazy numbers, and when they get caught, they're screwed, and their careers are over, pretty much. So, I mean, in the end, like I said, this video is non-biased. It's just our personal opinions. Someone asked me to make this video, and I feel like it was a great time to create it. And again, personal opinion. If you want to use steroids, by all means, do it. Go get that first place. Go, you know, win that money. But if you want to be natural, all natural, and you want to work your way up and work for those muscles, then do that. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this talk, and leave it a thumbs up and give your comments and your opinion. We want to hear feedback from you guys on what your opinion on steroids is and what you guys think about it. Or if, I don't want to say if you want to disclose in the comments if you actually use steroids, but give your opinion on them and what you think overall steroids is. Thoughts on steroids with bodybuilding and professional sports. So,
yep.
See.
Just one thing to end it off. I think it's even weirder that today I saw this quote, and I guess he texted me about coming over and talking about steroids. But there's a quote online that said, "If you do something, don't regret it because in the moment you think it's right." So think of yourself then.
Yeah. So see you guys. See you next clip.
Yeah, I'ma strike it down. I ain't talking about a pose. Yeah, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the flies of them all? I be killing shit. When I step back, I'm the only one.